Alright, so I guess the logical thing to do would be to just explore the planets, right? I'm sorry, by planets I mean moons. I don't know what the fuck I'm on about. So derpy today, so derpy today. Iron, helium-3. I wish I could just see what the fuck that was. I don't know what that is. Nothing. All I've got to do is scan the resources. So that's something. Cool, fun. We'll try and do something. Maybe we'll have a quick runabout of structure. It might also take, like, a long time to actually get this done, unfortunately. But you know, I mean, at the very least, oh, well, there's a structure just immediately there, so that's something. Well, and there's something there, so let's go. Let's go do it. Doesn't look like it's quite that. Oh yeah, no, it is definitely not. Ship is not landing that far away. Was I talking about something existential? I feel like it was. Okay, there's the planet surveyed. God. Wouldn't it be so nice? Wouldn't it be so fucking nice? Okay, me, what the fuck were you just about to say? Genuinely. I think there's...
Pardon.
I can feel okay in that I don't necessarily have to, I don't necessarily have to help these dudes. It's also really, like, random of, like, am I gonna actually have enough stuff?
Oh wow, glad to see another person out here. We're completely out of water and... Wow, thanks, stranger. I really appreciate it. I know how hard it is to survive out here. I promise you we won't let this go to waste.
Ah, it does need to be that, okay. Because, like, I was looking at it and I was like, what? Like, I found water. What the fuck do you mean I don't have water? I was like, no, it has to be that specific. And I'm like, wait, really? I don't have... Okay. It can be a little bit... It might be a little bit difficult to get that necessarily, but yeah. Oh, I have also... Okay, so last time I was mentioning, like... Oh, I haven't found an advanced Rattler yet, and I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to be like, hey, you haven't been to high enough level areas yet or something. And no, I actually have, in fact, ahead of this, gone to some other worlds, and there are a lot of worlds that actually have habitable stuff. Like, okay, if the assumption is that there is 1,000 planets, or if there is 1,000 planets, and somebody said that there was 10% of them had life on them, then that would be 100. And if there's 100 systems, then that means that theoretically there should be about one per system. course, it's not actually one per system, but it is genuinely, like, close enough to that. Oh, you know, I was also seeing a really interesting thing of, like... So, they, God, they have they left their ship. Which means I can take their ship. Again. I'm not going to, because I just don't need one right now. But God... Okay, I'm trying to think, like... My problem right now is, like... Or my problem I'm thinking about is... Why... Like, I need to modify one ship. I probably need to modify... Or have, like, a second ship to, like, modify and change around, to have, you know... certain stuff. Oh, and you know, like, I can, make an outpost... I can make an outpost that has, God, I need to get rid of something. Oh, okay. Still need to have Mochi. Well, and also I could maybe look at trying to solve whatever I got going on here. Wasn't there something... Cargo link is not currently active. Oh, that's one thing I have to do. Sorry, so, one thing I have to consider, right? Why do I want to modify ships? Well, so I can unlock the skill, or rank up the skill, so I can make more, so I can get more stuff. And that's true enough. Also, nobody in the cockpit. Let's see if that's true in all reality. Yeah, that's true enough that I need to upgrade the rank, or I need to rank up the skill so I can do stuff. But actually, what does that like? Okay, so I just have to have a burner ship. So all I have to do is just have a burner ship then, and that isn't nearly as interesting as, you know, that isn't nearly as interesting as, like, I don't know, maybe having a cargo ship to give to somebody, or maybe having an opportunity to sell the ship to somebody, or make a ship for a quest, or, you know, even something that's maybe a little crazier, or a little bit more, I don't know, maybe more pipe dreamy, you know? Having a fleet, and having different ships in that fleet. I'd love to see it. I know a lot of other people would definitely love to see it. But, doesn't necessarily mean it's realistic, but just means it's, certainly a thing for Starfield 2. God, that is just what I am about, Starfield 2. God damn, can't wait. Yeah, Starfield 1 was kind of garbage, but Starfield 2, good lord. That's actually another thing about, like, longevity of games and, like, you know, I'm trying to think, what was, I think the only, there have been games that I've gone back to play, trying to think actually what's a good example, like an older game that I've gone back to play after playing a newer one. There is something. Oh, Far Cry, well, I played Far Cry... Well, I have gone back and, like, played, you know... Well, I played Far Cry 1, you know, but I did go back and, you know, play Far Cry 2, but granted, I still need to record a bunch of stuff for Far Cry 2. We'll just wander off in a direction while I talk about other things. Let's be real. Maybe we could stretch this out a little bit, but yeah. That's it's an interesting thing of, like, going back to an older game. It's not the thing I do too often. Granted, I went back, played Skyrim, because I hadn't played it in a while, but, like, I really, really love New Vegas, but I haven't played New Vegas, period, since Fallout 4 came out. And yeah, I want to do a Let's Play of New Vegas at some point. I've got a lot of ideas for it, but yeah, until then, it's yeah, there's a lot of other situations with games that, like, I'm gonna miss, you know, features that they've added. In New Vegas's case, I think pretty much the entirety of Fallout 4 probably it's Fallout New Vegas, modded Fallout New Vegas, can easily meet or exceed the things that Fallout 4 has done, I think, from a mechanical standpoint, because it has that devoted of a community. And Fallout 4 maybe doesn't as much. There are definitely some good mods, don't get me wrong, for Fallout 4. But I also feel like Fallout 4 in my mind I feel like Fallout 4 was more of a modder's resource than New Vegas was. I feel like New Vegas maybe stands a little bit on its own. When I have to go back and play Disgaea 1, because I will play Disgaea 1 and 2, you know, I've played those games. But there are things in Disgaea 4 that are just, you know, absolutely, like, it is so much easier to grind in Fallout in Disgaea 4. Because, like, instead of having to go and pass a bill, which is like this entire little minigame in and of itself, to, like, raise and lower enemy levels, which you absolutely need to do. In Disgaea 4, there's just, like, a cheat shop where you can literally just go and do that. It's not an actual cheat shop, it is literally part of the game. It's very seriously a function of the game. And yeah, it's just a thing. Like, yeah, it's a... Like, oh, I wanna go to... Oh, I'm playing through the story for the first time? Okay, cool. You know, just set the enemy level to as low as it can go. Oh, Marika, you scared the fuck out of me. And then, if I want to explore, or if, you know, I want to go to grinding, I, you know, set them to a certain level or I set them to a certain rank, for whatever level I want in a certain mission, you know? Then I go and just grind that mission over and over again. Just, you know, it's good times, good times. And then, like, Disgaea 2 has, like, the whole felony system, which is, like, super ridiculous. And if I do a Disgaea playthrough, by the way, I'm defeating Overlord Ball. Like, that cannot not happen. That has to happen. I'm not, like, I think when I get to my Cassette Beasts Let's Play, I did, unfortunately, very unfortunately, miss out on a thing. I missed out on some of the side quest stuff, because I was unaware. I was unaware that the story would continue after the main quest properly. Like, credits roll, and then there's absolutely 100% more stuff for you to discover. But yeah, so anyways, I think we're good here. Yeah, so I think we're good here. Until next time, have a good day, great day, even. Chowskis.